What's up, Riverette? Rustic? You guys hear me all right? I don't know if I push a button on my speaker here. Hello, 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 hello. All right, sounds good. Yep, I'm just doing some getting some orders out. I finally got my new tank of well gas. 7922. I got about 12 or 10 or 12 rod holders to get out tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to hang out, ask some questions while I'm welding and stuff, I'll try to answer them. But I'm just trying to do a little session here. If you guys want to watch and enjoy, let's get this party on started. What's everyone's plans up to doing tonight? What do you guys got going on? Anybody doing any fishing lately? River, you doing anything? Got any trips out to the river? So, Chucky, thanks for stopping in. Just joining in. We're just getting some rod holders done. Get them out shipped out tomorrow. I think about 8 or 9 or 10 holders left for sale that are on the bigger sale right now. You can get them without the spike here, what I'm putting together right now, or with the spike is $18.99, and if you get it without the spike, it's $16.99. Super deal. But like I said, there's probably about 9 left, I think, and I believe the 18th is going to be the kind of the deadline for Christmas for shipping. I'd like to get the rest of them out before the holidays here, and or at least this week, and I can take a little week break and get ready for Christmas and stuff like that. 15 feet out in the bays. Yeah, I was starting to get ready for ice fishing soon. It's starting to get cold now. It's in the low 30s now. Um, but it looks like next week it's back into the 40s. So I think ice fishing's going to be on hold for a little while yet. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Steve, I'll be getting on yours tomorrow. I got a bunch of orders that kind of came through, so just got my gas in today. Um, I'm kind of on a stretching the time today. My wife's working right now, so my kids are inside, so I don't want to be out in the shop here too long. But I'll get on yours tomorrow. I'll get your stuff going, so get that out to you. Should be able to get it before Christmas. Yeah, no problem, Steve. There's a couple people that have been asking about the ice fishing kind of setup I made. If you haven't seen it, let me go grab it quick. It's over here. This is just kind of like the prototype of it, but um, this is what you get. Sit on the. This is on the ice. You got this back pad hole right here that you can, put another extra spike for an anchor or kind of like a leg bolt in it, and then you just put your rod right in here. Up here, this is fully removable, so you can just take this off, kind of shrink her down, and then if you want to attach a guard dog, you can use this front right here and just put your carabiner on there and attach your tensioner string to it. The only thing with this is I have never tested it yet, so I've been kind of waiting on the ice to get on the testing. I know there's people that want these or want to try these out, but I don't want to start producing them until I know for sure that they're going to work in a lot of different conditions on the ice. The one thing I was concerned about is, these rods, this is only 5/16 rods that would be sitting on the ice. I thought about maybe plasti dipping them, give them a little bit more of that rubberize, a little bit more area on the ice, and it might not melt the ice as quick because usually this raw steel or will kind of melt into the ice if the sun hits it. So I was kind of worried about that. And if there's no snow, this might be moving around a little bit more. I know you can anchor it with like a lag bolt, so keep it kind of there. But yeah, like I said, I want to really kind of test these out before I just start producing them, and then find out there's some kind of issues with stuff. Because I mean, I don't ice fish that much. So um, for me, I know it would work for me. I'd make things work. But others, different rods, different setups and stuff like that. I'm not sure. So I kind of was going to send one out to somebody to test out because they might be able to ice fish probably before I will. So I mean, I'm not positive if I'm going to get onto these this year, and maybe if it is, it's going to be, I mean, late um, January if I did. But I do have a lot like other projects I need to get started on. I'm kind of behind on stuff. Kind of been working on some of these boat holders here. Kind of go through some of this stuff before I start kind of grinding on these rod holders, but kind of got different kind of styles. Boat holders. These are just kind of a template of it. Obviously, you're going to have a rod coming down to attach to your T-bar or side of your boat or whatnot. But I really want to get these started on. Really wanting these, so that's kind of one thing I want to get on. And I got a couple other smaller projects that I've been kind of working with for guard dog as well. So like the swivel for the boat for those rod holders or just any rod holders. So we'll see if the ice fishing setups kind of get going this year. I don't want to get too many things on my plate, so then it will be really tough to juggle. And I am trying to do the best I can. It's a one man job. I got a couple people that help, or actually just like really like one other person that helps me do some bending on these. This is all cold rolled steel. I used to bend these all by hand. Then I switched to the cold roll, and it just doesn't bend the way I like it. And I like all be uniform and just kind of exact bends and always the same. So I got somebody help me do that now. So that's nice. But yeah, I just don't want to get too caught up ahead in the game and too many projects and not enough time to do it. So I appreciate everybody that has been supporting me and keeping me pushing through. So I'm trying my best. But I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm gonna grind these away and get these spikes done, and then start putting together some rod holders. And like I said, everything I do is TIG welded. Um, I mean, I could MIG weld it. It would probably go a lot faster, but I like to make everything look kind of quality. I mean, MIG welds are great, but as far as I like the looks of a TIG weld. It's just as strong or not stronger for TIG welding. So, but yeah, I like. It's easier to clean up. It's not no leftover BBs. I used to do it, and then I'd get like the splatter or the spray of the BBs kind of sticking, even after using like splatter spray and stuff like that. You always got to knock off those BBs. I didn't really like doing that, and if I missed some BBs, potential for when you put your rod in the rod holder for one of those BBs to be stuck on there yet and scuff up your butt of your rod or whatnot. That's why I kind of just stuck to just doing the TIG welding. It does take a little bit more time, and it's a little bit more time consuming, but definitely makes for a better rod holder, I believe, and looks a lot nicer and cleaner. But yeah, it is definitely a little bit more time involved. All right, spikes complete. So yeah, everything. This is all just cut, and I haven't cleaned anything. But when I'm done with everything, this is top's hot. But I mean, I take Scotch Brite. I make sure everything's kind of nice and shiny, all the grease and whatnot. That's from the company I get this from is like all kind of gone. So when you receive them, you don't get any of that black grease or any kind of grime on you that could hit your shirt or whatnot. I've heard other people's that make rod holders is they don't do the cleanups, and it's kind of a turn off for some people because you don't get that black stuff all over your hands. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't really get much splatter at all. Sometimes on those spikes though, like grab one that has it. I don't know if you can even, you probably won't even be able to see it, but I got some of these, like the tops I use for these. I used to cut them out. But what I've been doing is just saving like little cutouts from stuff I cut out. So this is about, I think this is 10 gauge, but they have a little start and stop from the laser. So sometimes when I go around and weld around here and it hits that start and stop spot, you'll get like a little bit of a porosity, they call it, which is like just kind of an air gap inside there. Um, but I haven't had that issue right now. But yeah, sometimes you'll get that porosity where it'll kind of spatter and you'll get some air bubbles in your weld. So I always kind of make sure I do not get that because that will weaken the weld. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Definitely next year though. I mean, it's like 30 some degrees in my garage right now, so it's pretty cold. Next year I'm gonna kind of redo the garage, hopefully, and I mean, I'm just working off my little tool bench. I put a little 1/4 inch, or this is like 3/8 inch steel plate down here to use for my welding. But it's I'm pretty crammed right now. I just never had time to get much kind of going for it. I've just been kind of on the go ever since I kind of started this year after doing the LLC, and just never had time to get things cleaned up as much as I wanted. And then once these, let me grab another pad here, show you if I got one with me here. No, I think everything's in the kind of all packaged away. But once these guys are gone, for these style of pads here, this is just what I've been selling lately on top of your rod holder. I'm gonna have it different now. I made this is 11 gauge. I've made 10 gauge plate now for a little bit, stronger pad to compensate because instead of etching it, I cut through this, so it says CAC laws, but it's cut through. So I made that thicker pad just to accommodate that cut through, and then I added a hole at the back end of the plate here. So you'll have another hole down here. I just did that not really for a reason for it, but just in case. There's always something I find when I add a hole to something. So we'll see what happens this year once people start getting these the new style. Um, and it's pretty cool watching what other people kind of come up with. Let's see what we got here. 9, 8. But yeah, this is kind of, I don't know if you can really see that. That's cut through, but like when I first started cutting through, this was just off my etch. I just canceled the etch and then made it as a cut through. But where those big gaps are in the Z and then the L, it would fall out. So I had it kind of reprogrammed so it would stay connected. Oh, here we go. I actually got one here. So if you can see this here, there's the extra hole, and then it's got the cut through. It's hard to see. I don't have much lighting or good light for this, but the cat closet's cut through on that. But yeah, that's going to be the 10 gauge, so a little bit thicker, and I think that's all I kind of updated on the next one is just a little bit thicker pad, so in the hole. I tried on this batch here. I made, what did I make bigger? Trying to think. I made the pad, the step part a little bit smaller just because it was, instead of having to, I always have to, I kind of just do everything off my eye as far as welding, besides putting it in here with the steps in it. But I made this pad smaller just so it was easier to just kind of throw this pad in here, tack it up. But then it kind of messed up my fixture I use for putting the steps in. Um, so I shortened that pad or this pad area up, and then this was a little bit longer, not by much, it was like a 1/4 inch, but it messed up the way this sits on my fixture. So I'm going back to making this pad a little bit longer, but it doesn't really mess it up. It just makes it a little bit more tedious when I put those steps in, make sure they're straight. Oh, what's up, Don? Let me check in here. What's going on, Don? How you doing? What's up, Jay Johnson? Nice seeing you, man. How you been? I see you guys been doing some fishing. Been watching you once in a while. All right, let's get to tacking these pads on here. But yeah, like I said, I mean I try to just I could make fixtures for a lot of this stuff, but I enjoy I've always done things with my eye, and I don't know, I don't not everything is, perfect when it comes to when you do a bunch of them, but I mean they're pretty darn close as far as putting the steps are always going to be kind of in the same spot, but this pad, you know I just use my eye for it. I like doing that, and that's just kind of how I'm going to stick with it, give my own little touch. Here. So yeah, I definitely need to upgrade the workshop here. Oh boy. The one thing I don't like doing is packaging. I am not a fan of that. Seems to always take longer than it you want. Down on. I can't really see who's mods on here, but if you are, I have a thing going on the guard dog channel. If you someone could post up the guard dog channel. Actually, I could probably do that. Let me see here. I'm not sure if it's on here. Hmm. Do not have it on here. But if someone's a mod in here and can post up the guard dog channel, I do. Oh, there are no mods. Darn it. I think most people. Well, anyways, I can't really do it right now off my phone. If you go over to guard dog channel, share their link out. We're trying to get like 150 subscribers by next or by this Sunday. I told them if we can get 150, I'll on that for Sunday. I'll put in a giveaway on the live show for a cat claw. So that is only if we hit that 150 mark though. So make sure to share it out. Let people know that I will be giving away cat claw if we hit that 150. I think we're at about 95 on the guard dog channel. So we're getting there. We're close, but we'll be redoing River Rat Ernest, River Rat 3030's guard dog spotlight this Sunday. He had some. What's up, bud? A crepe? Yeah, yeah, sure. River Rat had some weather issues this past Sunday, so oh boy, we he kept cutting out, so we just decided that we'll do his this Sunday. Oh my gosh. Tell you what though, when these things aren't put together and without a pad on, it's like a puzzle trying to get them all unlocked from each other. I'll have to check my mods. I usually use the StreamYard now, so I don't know if I can make mods in StreamYard here. Let me see. Yeah, I can't. Let's see if I go to no. Thought we had the link up for it. Yeah, I'll just keep it rolling here. So yeah, if you can, maybe just hit up Facebook and share out the Guard Dog channel, Guard Dog Inc. Go on YouTube and type in Guard Dog Inc. It will come up. Yeah, I'll just be hoping we get that 150 mark and I can do a giveaway on the show. In the works of making some boat brackets for the guard dogs and boat rod holders. I'm really close to getting done with it. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get my name on it, as it's going to be made of aluminum, and the etch does not really work that well on getting deep into the aluminum, and it tends to mess up the window on the laser with the reflection. So I don't want to really mess with that too much. So I'm looking into stamps, different kind of metal stamps and stuff like that for it. So that should be coming around the corner shortly. I mean, I have a different. I made a stamp kind of. It just says cat claws on it. It's pretty basic, but it looks a lot cleaner than the etch does. So I might do that for now because it looked like when I was looking at custom stamps to make with my logo on it. It looked like, from what I saw, that it could take up to a month to even arrive to my house. So might just do the basic wording with my name on it for now. But those will be pretty cool to use the guard dog on the boat and you'll be able to swivel your rod in and out from the boat to get your guard dog on. Sorry about the noise. I got just a tangle of rod holders. Yeah, I believe so, Don. He asked me yesterday, so I don't. He doesn't have the thumbnail or anything yet created for next week yet, but I will be giving away, I believe, a cat claw on that show if all goes planned. So that'll be Wednesday. I think. Well, I think it's 7:30 Central Time and 8:30 Pacific Time, I believe, or Eastern Time. One of the Eastern Time. Yeah, we hopefully got some cool things coming up, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. River, you talking about, if I have it over here, what did I do with that guy? Grab it over here. You talking about these guys? The I call them the boat brackets just because um, I use them on my boat, but I should probably think of a little bit better name just because it is a versatile component for the just the stomper alone. So you'll be able to use those, and I want to really try them on like stumps and stuff like that, and you can pretty much use them anywhere. I wouldn't recommend using them in like a public fishing area with like public benches and stuff like that, or piers and stuff. Where if you're going to be nailing them, like I could see if you maybe use some like ratchet straps or something like that, where you're not affecting like the or damaging or putting holes in the wood or something like that. That would probably work, but yeah, they'd be good on stumps. Hey, what's up, Mark? What's going on? I'm just doing some welding, getting some rod holders shipped out for tomorrow. Here I got about 10 of them to put down, and thought I'd just go live and see if anyone want to join and watch. I'm just taking my time. Actually, I'm pretty cold. It's like 30 some degrees in the garage. Got the heater behind me, warming my butt up. Right, two more to tack of these, and we can start putting the steps on it. I was hoping I was gonna kind of slow down a little bit on the rod holder so I can kind of start working on some other projects like the boat holders, but I went with did the sale, and I'm just trying to get those all gone. I got about 9 left, I think, and then I'm gonna probably take a break for Christmas and enjoy a week off or something. Then we got the big giveaway for my Cat Claw Facebook page. If you go to that, I got it pinned at the top. Let me see if I don't have much on here. I should have kind of. Well, if you go to my Cat Claw page on Facebook, you can join up in the giveaway. I got a rod. I got a meat hunter's rod. I haven't ordered yet. I'm kind of waiting. I talked to the owner. We're gonna kind of wait on the winner, and then you get to decide if you want spinning, bait cast, and I think I'm gonna allow up to like a 8 or 9 foot rod. You can get it kind of customized to your color. That I got some rod holders. What else do I got in there? A guard dog. And then if we get my page up to 900 followers, which is I think there's 15 away. I think I was gonna throw in what was one of these brackets for mounting your cat claws on the boat and anywhere else you want. If we hit 950, I'm gonna make up a boat rod holder. And then if we hit it 1K, I was gonna hit. I'll be ordering a fishing reel. Depending on who wins, they can pick from a spinning or a bait caster. So lots of stuff to give away. So yeah, go back to the Facebook page, Cat Claws Rod Holders LLC, and you'll find it pinned at the top. And all you gotta do is type in hashtag Cat Claws, Cat Claw Rod Holders. And I mean, you can mess up. There's been a couple people that they misspell. I'm not really counting on if it's spelt right. I'm just you stop in, you liked it, and yeah, you put down a hashtag, you're in it. So thanks, Riverette. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, if you guys can post out the guard dog link, we're trying to get 150 followers on that, subscribers. Trying. If we do that by Sunday, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a rod holder. So yeah, be awesome. We're getting close. I think we're at 95. Yeah, when I get off here and I get all my stuff done, I'll make sure I'll kind of go into my YouTube on my computer here and get you guys modded up. Sorry about that. Apologize. I thought I had a bunch of you guys modded on mine. I haven't really done much on my YouTube page besides just kind of post stuff, so small videos. All right, let's get to the steps. You got to make a new fixture eventually. This one's getting a little beat up. This is the first fixture ever made for this thing. She's getting old and not really the best fixture, but she works. Grab some rod here. Sharpen this tungsten. She's getting dull. Got the other side. What's up, Dave? How you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping in. Just doing a little bit of work on some rod holders. So on this part, I'm putting the steps on. I add some filler rod to the steps. I add filler rod to the pad, but it's just on these, the back end of these spikes here. Um, I've never had issues with just fusing all the way down on here. I've never had any cracking or anything like that. So yeah, I just do the adding the filler to the steps themselves. They are very durable. I just don't recommend hammering them, just because of this step right here for stomping. And if you hammer on this top, I mean, you can do it, but the way this is made, when you're hammering it, it's not going to be at a good angle. And I mean, you always have that chance to hit your hand because just the way it's designed. So the design for me is the stomp, and then if you want to hammer these in, I recommend hammering right on these two corners where the spikes go down. That is the best way you're going to get these spikes into the ground. I would not recommend doing it by hammering the step, and that's the only reason I say that, just because you could injure yourself because the step makes it a bad angle for to get them down evenly or straight down. I've never had anything crack or break, so I do have I put up on my website now at Cat Claws rodholdersllc.com a little warranty um, kind of thing for everybody to check out. It's pretty much, I warranty 2 years on the welds. If they break, you can send them in. You just got to pay for the shipping to me for those first 2 years, and then I'll send it back. I'll clean everything up. If I need to fix something, I'll fix it all. I'll clean everything up, and I'll ship it back for free. But after that 2 years, you can still send it to me with paying for the shipping to me and then back to you. But I'll do the same thing. I'll fix it all up, clean them all up, and they should look brand new when I send them back to you. So. And I've had my first ever uh, rod holder I made. I still have it, and it's less quality um, uh, rod that I used, and I've had that for 3 years, and that thing has been through hell, and it's never had any cracks, never broke or anything like that. And I think the one last year, I believe, I wanted to test out just hammering one into a stump. So I hammered it to about right here, but I mean, I couldn't get it out. So it's just permanently there. So that's why I kind of came up with the boat bracket or this bracket for, putting onto like a tree stump, whatever, where you can just insert that right in there. And you don't have to latch down anything to your rod holder. It's not going to go anywhere. once you got this thing mounted. Um, but otherwise, I recommend if you're doing the tree stumps, I mean, you can hammer them in there, it's fine, but it's really hard to get out. I would recommend just drilling. If you find some stumps that you want to use, just bring a drill bit with you. I mean, you don't even have to go all the way up to the pad. Um, it's, I mean, perfectly fine. It is not going to go anywhere. All right, I guess I'll just weld all the steps on here. I was going to do everything kind of separate or all together, but hey, have a good one, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate everyone that came in and stopped in. I wasn't really expecting anybody to come on, but just thought I'd film it for other people if they ever come on my YouTube and want to see what I do. Not afraid to show anybody what I do or anything I do to make these. It's more of like a time thing. I wasn't gonna do it at first. I'm like, well, I got to get these done, and kind of kids are by themselves right now, so I don't know how long I'll stay live, but so I might have to bounce in there for a while, and it could be a late night. I usually take my time when I do these. I'm not really want to rush on them. Yeah, I definitely have to make this fixture a little bit different. I kind of went with a new technique to weld these steps on, and it makes it a little bit easier and a little cleaner, but um, there's just some stuff in the way that I do not want to accidentally weld on when I'm welding it. Later, Riverette. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Am I using 120 volt? I got it to 220. I do have 120 on here. Sometimes I'll use it when I'm um, you know, if I have a big quantity and I'll tack everything up on the 120. If it's not like a rush job where I can just kind of tack everything one day and then I'll weld everything on the 220 the next day. I don't have the 220 ran straight to my garage yet. I started, but I'm just running a long extension cord into my house right now that from my dryer that has a 220 outlet that we don't use. So eventually I'll be running all that stuff into the garage. But yeah, I'm running the 120 right now, and this I can weld with a 200 amps, full 200 amps. So it's plenty of power to penetrate as deep as I want it to. I'm used to using like a 350 or a 300 amp Miller welder. Um, but I got this for the garage, and I kind of went on a. I was kind of nervous about buying. It was only like $1,000 or just under $1,000. Came with a water cooler, um, but it's a 200 AC/DC, so I can do aluminum and stuff like that. But I was nervous because it's just a cheap welder, and but the reviews were pretty good. It's an Eastwood welder. It's basic, just got knobs. It doesn't have any like digital screens or anything on it. But it's man, I tell you, it's been working great. I'm really impressed with just how simple and basic it is. But I mean, it welds really good compared to when I'm just used to using those Miller welders. I'm pretty amazed on how good it is. But yeah, I got to get that. I got to run that outlet out to here because I got my door cracked a little bit from the garage to the hallway where my dryer is. Um, and I just need it's kind of a hassle and I want to get stuff done and I got to kind of move everything out of the way to throw a 50 long foot or not 50 feet but about 30 feet long extension cord over there. I was kind of worried it wasn't gonna kind of work for the welder, but it holds up. I have yet to try the aluminum welding on here yet. um I know how to aluminum weld, but I just never tried it on this one yet, but I'd like to get on that once and see how that works. Yeah, see, this is why that's why I need to make a new fixture because I like welding right into here. But this fixture I always just use to tack the rod or the steps in, but I started to like just actually starting that whole top and just welding it. So it went a lot faster, but no, as you can see, I must have welded onto this one. See if I can get. Not sure where it got welded on. Sounds good. I'll probably hang out for another half an hour, and I'm gonna cut this off, and I gotta get to grind town here because he's getting late. I'm talking too much. I'll probably be up for quite some time. I usually go really slow once I get done with this process and the shipping part of it. Start boxing everything up. I gotta print out some new little labels yet. I dread the shipping process. What the heck? I might have to just stack them. I don't think they're getting welded. I think they're just, maybe they are getting welded. I don't know. Might have to go back to just tacking them here. Yeah. Just gonna have to start tacking them. I don't really want to deal with that every time I weld them. What's up, Monty? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Just getting some orders ready to ship out in the morning. Figured I'd just go live and chat while I'm doing it. What's up, Dominic? How you doing, brother? And as you can see, TIG welding definitely takes a little bit more time. Well, I'd say probably overall, all of these were done MIG welded. It'd probably save a lot of time. I just don't like MIG. I'm fine. I can MIG weld just like I can TIG weld, but I just not a big fan of MIG welds, especially like on this stuff. I like the feel of a TIG weld. It's just more kind of more makes it more custom to me. I don't know, a little bit more art to it. Just take a break here for a second. Yeah, I hear you, Dom. That's how I feel right now. Got home today and swapped tanks on the welder. Ran to my parents' house because that's where I get my gas is from my parents' neighbor. Replaced the tank, ran home, did some cleaning a little bit, and then I prepped the rod holders. I put all the spikes, kind of ground all the spikes down on here, on these, and then on the third spike. And then I came on here and went live, and I just usually take my time when I'm welding it. It's gonna be a long night either way, boxing up. Sounds good, Monty. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably bounce out of here in about 20, 25 minutes or so. Get these all done. What's up? No, you can hang out for a little bit yet. Oh my God. Nice. Nice. Yeah, kids are calling, so I gotta rush on this. So sharpen the tungsten up here for a minute. All right, 3 more to go for the steps. I'll get these steps put in. I got 2 more to go, and then I'll weld up each of these, then I'll be complete. And then I'll just kind of run down on what I do to clean up. I used to throw these in like a tumbler, but it was a kind of a timely process because I could only put like 3 at a time. Um, so I don't really do that. I just use like a Scotch-Brite, and I take all the heat marks off of the pad. I give it like a nice grain, and then just kind of give it a grain on the heat marks off on the steps and the top part. And get all the grease off of it and everything as well, or any kind of residue that's on. And then I probably bounce out. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, get something to drink, and go hang out with the kids for a little bit. And probably come back and attack these later yet tonight. More to go. All right. That is the stop pad. Let's get to the. That's the step. Let's get to the stop pad. I'm just gonna add a little bit of rod at these corners here. Get the bits. All right. I'll do a couple. I'll let this one cool down a little bit, and then I'll shine one up, and then I'm gonna probably bounce out and get a little bit of food, something to drink, and then get back to it. All right, well, I'm gonna shine one up for you, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like at the end, and then I'm gonna take off for the night. So let me get the light kind of situated here. So you can see all these heat marks on the pad here. I'm going to eliminate that by just taking Scotch-Brite to it. Do that to both kind of sides of them heat marks. And then I just kind of finish it off the whole pad, give it that green. It shines it all up. This pad's pretty hot yet. I got a nice shiny pad here. The new ones, I mean, you can see the etch in here, but for people said they want it be able to see the cat claw, so I cut it through so when they paint it, still got that cat claw logo on there. And now I'm gonna just take the heat marks and everything and clean up all the metal on top here. The same thing, Scotch-Brite. Flip around. Top. And then I'll just do the legs. Kind of show you the comparison then. So kind of hard to see with the lighting I got, but you can tell one's nice and shiny. No heat marks, nice grain to it. This one's, you know, you can see the heat marks and then the duller steel looking color. And then it's kind of hard to tell, like I said, but this is the clean one on top, and this is, you can see the heat marks on this one. That's all I kind of do now for cleaning up. It takes away most of the kind of the grit or the oils on the rod holders. So when you get them to your place, then you take them out of the box. They're not leaving all that grime on your hands. You can leave that for me to get it on me. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go inside, warm up a little bit. Appreciate everybody that came in. Looks like most people bounced out. That's okay. I need to get out of here. Take a little quick break and get back to it. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure you go to the Cat Claw website if you need some rod holders. There's about 8 or 9, maybe 10 left that are on sale at a like I think it's just over 25% off. So get jump on that, because once these are gone, I will be raising back up to the original price, and there'll be some couple little small mods you can get on for the new ones, but they'll be at the normal price of like $22.99 or something like that for without the spike, and then $25.99 with the spike. So have a good one, and thanks for watching. Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later, buddy. See you guys all later. Keep on rocking.